Reflecting on the lessons I learned from clients and just my life experiences, I felt that there were 5 key things, 5 pillars of progress throughout our lifespan. Let's think of the 5 pillars as really someone preparing for a cross-country car trip. The first pillar is sleep. It allows you to recharge. It allows you to process what happens during your day. So let's think of sleep as kind of the tune-up that you get the day before you take that trip. Nutrition is another pillar. Probably one of the most frustrating, difficult to understand, intimidating. But I think if we made it less complex and use a very simple approach to understanding what nutrition looks like as it relates to just refueling, we can think about that aspect of the journey in terms of we know which gas stations we're going to stop at and also what we need from those gas stations. Stress. It's important to manage stress. So understanding what your stresses are and having a great plan to manage them is the same thing we would do if we're driving cross country. We're going to try to manage the stress and strain on the vehicle that we're driving. The movement pillar, the interaction of the tires and the road may lead you to have to buy new tires. And so when we think about our bodies, it's really kind of the same thing. How are we stressing our joints, or how are we loading our joints? How well is the car moving across the highway? That is of huge importance as it relates to getting to your final destination. So movement we see as the same thing. It carries you somewhere, but it can drive things or impact things that we oftentimes don't think about. Relationships are tricky. You can have a co-pilot, but you don't want your co-pilot saying too much. It's so much fun to accomplish something. It's a lot more fun to accomplish something with someone else. Having a success in our lives means more when we have people to share it with. But we also accomplish a lot more in life because of meaningful relationships. Not only do they allow us to reconnect, but we get to share, we get to teach, we get to learn, we get to interact. Those 5 pillars are the key elements of the M3 lifestyle.